Hey, how's it going? Day 34. I just did an hour meditation. A little bit of a break in between. I had to use the restroom and curb my appetite a little bit with some coffee. I slept kind of weird last night. I woke up a lot, and it felt like my brain was at war with itself. I don't know why. I don't care to figure out why, because it's not really important. I just knew that I had to wake up and meditate, regardless, whether I was happy, sad, or conflicted. It was like my brain was arguing with itself, but I don't even know what the argument was. It was a really strange feeling. I kept like dozing off and then waking up, like when the argument got to a climax. It was really crazy. Um, yeah, but I just meditated on it, and the first 20, 30 minutes of my meditation were real chaos. I was thinking about things that were annoying me, what people do that annoy me. I was thinking about bad experiences I've had the past couple months. I was thinking about like horrible scenarios that in my head that weren't real. Like I was thinking of all this chaotic, all these chaotic things. But that wasn't bad. And once again, I wasn't shaming myself for it either. I just experienced it. I just went through it. And I think it was a lot better for me to do that by myself than to do it throughout my day. You have to give ourselves a chance to do that sometimes, you know? So it doesn't actually come out. It's almost like you're just getting it out in simulation rather than doing it in reality. It's the best way I can describe it. And then I started to feel good. The last 20 minutes of the meditation were great. It didn't feel, I felt free. I actually want to go do some more right now. I just want to make sure I got this video in before I start my day. And yeah, it was all good. And it also worked, by the way. The video I had done yesterday on what to do. This is what to do when there's a lot of things to do. Or maybe I'd phrase it, if there's a lot of things to do, this is what to do. And basically I was saying that if you have a lot of things that you need to do and the pressure's on, you're stressed out, you're feeling anxious, you're feeling insecure and small, the answer is not to immediately go do that stuff. Because one, you're saying you need to go do that stuff before you can feel okay, which is actually the opposite. You need to be okay first before you do all that stuff. Short of an emergency, of course. And secondly, it might not even be something that you need to do. Some of the things on your to-do list you might not even need to do. You just think you had to do it, or that you need to do it to get a certain result. Is it something you actually want to do that's actually going to move you forward, that your soul is calling for you to do? And that's why it's so important to connect with yourself before you do all that stuff. So it totally worked for me. I got so much stuff done yesterday. I was able to get my 2 hours in. I got 2 videos done. I got I got to the gym. I ate well. I got to spend time with some family. I got to warm up my voice. I got to record some songs. I got 2 songs recorded on demo, on recording. I got to talk on the phone with someone I really love. And I attended to my social media as well. It was great. I was able to do it all yesterday. It felt good. And as someone who didn't connect with themselves saw that before all of that, they would have been like, dude, you got all this stuff to do. Like, why would you sit there for 2 hours and do nothing? Like, are you being lazy? No. I'm connecting to myself. I'm getting my mind and my soul and my heart right before I go do everything. I'm making sure I'm okay and keeping myself in check and saying, hey, I am worthy regardless of what happens today. And it's not that big of a deal to go do this stuff. It actually was a breeze. I didn't make the time go faster or anything. I just went and did it. I was so in the moment. I think that was the key. I was so in the moment. I think I heard someone describe it as when your anxiety, it means that you want to be any place other than here. You want to be there, wherever there is. Your body's here, but your mind wants to be there. And it's in conflict with each other. Maybe that's what I was experiencing when I was sleeping through the night. Is maybe my subconscious wanted to be somewhere else, and my conscious wanted to be here. Honestly, I had a hard time going to sleep because I wanted to keep doing stuff, but I recognized that my body was tired, and I was like, I need to respond to this. And I stayed up a little bit, but not too late, and I just went to bed. And maybe it was my body and my mind, or conscious and subconscious, fighting each other. Like, no, let's go do this. Oh no, we gotta rest. The ego was like, let's do this, but then like the real me is like, no, I kind of need to rest. I'm tired. And they were just going back and forth. So yeah, I gotta stop saying by the way. I don't like that I say that. That's where we'd go right there, right after that pause. Oh, see, now I got an in there. And and so those little trail-ons too. But yeah, everything was great. It was fantastic. And that's all there is to it. I meditate whether I'm happy, sad, conflicted, whatever, a little bit stressed, not that stressed at all, bored, ready to go start the day regardless. It's a habit I'm replacing to immediately grab for the phone too when I first wake up and check the messages. I did a little bit, but not nearly as much as I usually do. Most people grab their phone and start scrolling through stuff. Boom, 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 boom. And immediately start entering this scurried mindset of, what can I get? Where's the approval? Where's the recognition? And it's very impatient, and it's fast paced, one thing to the next, without actually appreciating anything for what it is. It's also, most of it's not even real, The stuff you see online is what people are choosing to show you. It's not even actually how things really are. So you're already in this, scurried, superficial mind state, and you're not in reality. You're in basically a fantasy land, but it's not even really fantasy. You're creating anxiety for yourself. I really do believe that if you're on social media for a certain period of time and you're kind of browsing without a purpose, it is very much like anxiety, or it does cause anxiety. I mean, I felt like crap after looking at the internet for just a few hours, even an hour. And it depends on what you're doing too. If you browse without a purpose, you're asking for trouble. It's Russian roulette. And the meditation kind of centers you for the day and says, okay, what intentions do I want to set for the day? Even if it's going to be rest, like I know I'm going to rest today. It clears yourself out, and it makes you not want so much or worry so much, trying to sabotage so much. It brings you back. For me today, it got rid of that conflict. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is that let the meditation clear you, regardless of what happened the day before or how you're feeling when you first wake up, before you even grab for that phone. Because I guarantee you, if I was feeling conflicted through the night and when I woke up, if I would have grabbed that phone and continued to browse more than I did, the feeling would have been even worse. And then my ego might have slipped in completely and been like, you know what, that meditation stuff, you don't really need it. We can do without it today, we got stuff to do anyways. Let's just go ahead and do it, come on. And the ego is always trying to persuade you to do things and trying to get you out of things or into things. It's always trying to push you in different directions or pull you back from going forward. And like I've said in other videos, you can't get rid of them, you can't shame him or her. All you can do is love it. Love it. And you love it by being one with yourself, accepting yourself, observing your thoughts and emotions, and just letting it be. Let it do its thing, let it go away, and move forward with a loving, open, empty space. So life can reveal and release itself through you. Anyways, stay sexy, Franians. Keep meditating, and I'll see you soon. Bye.